Hey guys, it's me, Blaine with Solo YGO. I'm here bringing you guys a new deck profile. I don't think this one's been done on the channel yet. It is the Hungry Drytron Burgers, as I call it. Or Hungry Burger Drytrons, something like that. Well, let's start off. Because of Drytrons, I'm gonna run 2 Diviner of the Heralds. Beautiful card, by the way. It's a great card. Helps facilitate your ritual plays just in general, more so for the Drytron package. Gets you that wonderful Ben 10 in hand. Also rank 6 plays. We'll see with that with the Beatrice and the extra deck. Next card, I run 1 copy of Drytron Zeta Aldaba. He's not like one of the main Drytron monsters, but he is a good way. I mean, the Drytrons, they're all good for facilitating these rituals. Him specifically, he adds a ritual spell from deck to hand, so a good way to get the Drytron ritual spell or any of the Hungry Burger variant spells. Next card up, we will be looking at 2 Drytron Alpha Thubins. He's basically the Drytron starter. When you use his effect, special summon him, which you have to do for all of them, you add a ritual monster. This deck is a ritual based deck, so it's going to have a lot. I run 1 copy of Delta Altais. He will, when he's special summoned using his effect, you can reveal a ritual monster or ritual spell in hand and then draw 1 card. It's draw power, always fun. And then Gamma, the last of the Drytron monsters that I run, or main, I guess, non-ritual Drytron monsters that I run. He's basically a monster reborn when he comes back for any of your Drytrons. So you special summon him, and then he summons back another one from your graveyard. Next up, we're going to start with our ritual monsters. I run 2 copies of the level 1 Drytron Nouvelles. Basically, if he is targeted for an attack or by a card effect, you can tribute him and 1 attack position monster anywhere on the field, including the opponents, and special summon a level 2 or 3 Nouvelle monster from your hand or deck. It's really nice summoning from deck. Also, when he is special summoned or ritual summoned, you can add an excavated. You can excavate the top 5 cards and add an excavated Nouvelle card to the deck, and then shuffle the rest in. Next up, I run 1 copy of Confurus de Nouvelles, the level 2. When he's special summoned, you can target a spell or trap on the field and destroy it, and then just like the level 1, whenever he is targeted for an attack or by a card effect, and tribute him and another attack position monster on any side of the field, and summon the level 3 or 4 from hand or deck. Then I run 1 Poltes de Nouvelles, the level 3. When it's special summoned, you can draw a card, just nice good draw power, and then the 3 and 4 have a little bit better effect, where when any card or effect is targeted on the field for an attack or by a card effect, you can tribute 1 Nouvelle monster you control and any attack position monster on either side of the field, and summon the level 4 or 5 from a hand or deck. Then the level 4, when he's special summoned, you can target up to 3 cards in either graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck, so you can disrupt opponents' plays with that. Being as a lot of their effects can proc on the opponent's turn if there's a lot of targeting things going on. But you know, say you're going against decks that like their stuff in the graveyard, say zombies, shuffle their stuff back into the decks. Or for you, just added fuel for your deck and extra draw power later on in the game. And then, just like level 3, if anything on the field is targeted by a card effect or for an attack, you tribute 1 Nouvelle monster and 1 attack position monster on either side of the field, and special summon the level 5 or 6 from hand or deck. Next, we got Balamanier de Nouvelles, the level 5. When he's summoned, you can add 1 Nouvelle or recipe card from deck to hand, and then you could just target one attack position monster the opponent controls, tribute it, and special summon the level 6 Nouvelle ritual monster from hand or deck, and that becomes a quick effect if he's special summoned by the effect of, say, the level 3 or 4 Nouvelle monster. And then for the Nouvelles, the final one, Bale Grill de Nouvelle. He's the level 6. When he is special summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls until the end of the turn. And then if he was special summoned by the effect of a Nouvelle monster, i.e. the level 5 or even the level 4, you can also tribute as many monsters your opponent controls. It doesn't even specify attack or defense, it just tributes them. So he comes out and he's like Nibiru, except he doesn't give him a token. And then also he has a quick effect where you can target any attack position monster the opponent controls, tribute it, and special summon specifically Hungry Burger from hand or deck. Which obviously, we run Hungry Burger. He has nothing special. It's just level 6 2k beat stick. From there, for the Drytron package, one Cyber Angel Ben 10, we know what she do. She's broken, especially with these Drytrons. And then also, one Drytron Medius Quadratids. You can also run Draconids. I prefer Quadratids just because there are a lot of back row heavy decks, Labyrinth, Trap Tricks, and he is a once per turn Harpy's Feather Duster. Just wipes them all out. He's also, he can't be targeted by spell and traps, so you can't book a moon him. Next up, we're going to go on to our spell cards. One Terraforming. It's Terraforming, we know what it do, and it's very good in this deck because I run 2 copies of Nouvelle Restaurant at Table. Look at this beautiful collector's rare version right here. Basically, this turn is continual card draw power. When it's activated, you can add a recipe card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Then you, once per turn, you can put a ritual monster from your hand to the bottom of the deck and draw a card. And also once per turn during your end phase, you can target 2 cards in the graveyard, including specifically 1 recipe card, place them on the bottom of the deck, and then draw 1 card. Yeah, continuous draw power every turn. That's 2 cards per turn you can draw. It gains advantage. Next, I run 2 pre-preparation of rites. The level 1 and level 2 Nouvelle monsters are specifically listed on their ritual card or on the ritual cards, so you can add both of them to your hand. Super good for ritual decks that actually list. 2 preparation of rites, just because all except for the Drytron ritual monster, they're all level 7 or lowers, and sometimes you just want to get a ritual spell back to hand as well. Next, I run these 3 here. The hamburger recipe, obviously for the burger. The fish recipe, which specifically lists Burlebest de Nouvelle in its text. It's one of the 2 recipes, and then also Recette de Viande, which is the meat recipe. It lists the Confiris de Nouvelle. These are the in-archetype ritual spells for the Nouvelles. And then obviously one Meteor is Drytron side, but you can use it to summon literally any and every ritual monster in existence, except for the very few that specify you have to use it, like that ritual that the what is that archetype? Yeah, I can't think of it at the moment. I'll think of it at some point. No, it's not Makonko. No. They're the ones that hate the extra deck. Albaz lore and all that stuff. They have 3 ritual monsters. Yes, that's it. Dogmatica. Dogmatica ritual have to use their ritual spell card. He's not even that good. He's strong. That's it. Then I run 2 Cyber Emergency. It's just a good play starter for the Drytron side of things. Also, if it gets negated, Ash Blossom, and sent to the graveyard, you can discard a card and add it back to hand. That way, if you make it to the next turn, you can start all over again. One Drytron Nova, just yet again, Drytron starting card. And then, good old Tech Play, his beautiful magic card, as it is listed on the card, Change of Heart. It's nice to steal the opponent's monster, especially in a ritual deck where you just ritual it away. Next up, I got 2 trap cards. I got the Reset Day Personnel, i.e. Staff Recipe. That is a continuous trap. You could target a ritual monster that you control and special summon a Nouvelle token. That's a Fiend Dark, level 1, 50-50 attack and defense. But its level becomes the same as that monster, so say you target the level 4, it's now a level 4 token, which becomes good for ritual summoning. And then you can also use it by, you can ritual summon with this trap card by banishing it, I'm pretty sure. Tribute monsters hand field and ritual monster. Oh, I don't know, you don't even have to banish it, it just says ritual summon. Oh, you send it to from Spell and Trap Zone to the graveyard. Okay. And then Chef's Special Recipe, it's the Omni Negate. It also has a graveyard effect where you can banish it from your graveyard and tribute as many monsters as possible that your opponent controls when you special summon a Hungry Burger. It doesn't matter how he's special summoned, he just needs special summoned. Next up, going to go to the hand traps. So, 1 Nibiru. 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Kurikara Div Incarnate, 1 Droll and Lockbird because he's always good, 1 Ghost Bell, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Called By, 1 Dark Ruler, and 1 Imperm. And that will be the main deck. Let's go on to our extra deck. So in the extra deck, I run 1 copy of Dark the Dark Charmer. Other than the Drytrons, all of the rest of the deck is Dark monsters for the most part. He's easy to bring out. Dark is the most played attribute in the game, so his effect is almost always live. From there, I got 2 copies of Ints, just good thing to send with Diviner, make her level 6. Also, the graveyard effect of Ints is always good. 1 Underworld Goddess at Closed World, she's a good strong boss monster. 1 IP Masquerena, I need to get myself the new one. Was that SP Little Knight or something like that? 1 Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess, just because Link 4 negates. These 2 here more for the Drytron package. Number F-Zero Utopic Future and F-Zero Utopic Draco Future. It's easy to bring out with the Drytrons. 1 Beat Rice, Lady of the Eternal, because Drytrons can make her with the Diviner package. Cross Sheep, we do a lot of ritual summoning. Cross Sheep has an effect where you can draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards, which is really good with the field spell. Dynamondo, he's a link monster that requires a ritual monster and any other monster. He's pretty neat. He's good for ritual decks. Basically, if he's special summoned, you can target 1 card on the field, ritual summon, or target 1 card on field, and 1 ritual monster in the graveyard, shuffle both in the deck. And then during the opponent's turn, you can quick effect tribute him and target 1 ritual monster in your graveyard and either add it to hand or special summon it. Now remember, to special summon from graveyard, it has to be ritual summoned first. 2 Herald of Arclights. It's Drytron plays, Diviner, send it, add, And then 2 Drytron Mubeta Fafnirs. He's got a great effect that basically while he has material and you go to ritual summon, you can use the monsters that are his material as the material for the ritual summon. That way you're not losing card advantage in hand or on field. He also has another one where if you control a machine ritual monster, you can quick effect detach a material and negate the activation of a spell card specifically. Oh, spell or trap card. I've only ever seen that effect used like one time. Also, when he's summoned, you can just send any Drytron card from the deck to the graveyard. So he's all around really good card, and he's not OP. He's not a hard OPT. He's soft. On to the side deck. Running 2 Forbidden Droplets in the side deck. It's Droplet. We know what it do. 1 Lightning Storm. 1 Harpies. I got an Effect Veiler in there because I'll just switch them out based on the matchups. 1 Ghost Ogre. 1 DD Crow. 1 Token Collector. I know Sword Soul is still running rampant, and they hate this card. Another Dark Ruler. Crossout Designator. Very good card. 2 Triple Tactics Talents. It's all around powerful spell card in its right. 1 Spellbound. This one, not many people have actually used it, but basically it's a quick play. All face-up monsters your opponent currently controls cannot be tributed. Uses for material as a fusion, synchro, axes, or link monster until the end of turn. So if they're playing an extra deck heavy base deck, it shuts them down. And then 2 Evenly Matched. A question for the day. I would say, what is your guys' favorite ritual archetype? It doesn't even have to be a specific card, but your favorite ritual archetype. Comment down below. Like, subscribe.